in this side of the world, we always invest money and time and everything, and we record everything for 2 years, 5 years, 10 years. And then we say, okay, according to these people, because we have tested 500 people, for so many years, we see this result. So this is the fact. Are you kidding me? Hell no. And I'll tell you why. I'm sorry to say, but those people who had those problems to begin with, they didn't follow these different steps. And you only picked out 500 or 5,000 or whatever the number it could be. That's not the norm. Because their diet was poor, because they were drinking, because they were drug addicts, because of this, the results came out to be this. But what we tell you is totally different. Depends on how you treat your body. Depends on how your diet is. Depends on how your mentality is. Depends on how strong your energy is. The results varies. It goes thousands of different ways as far as the results go. But what these masters are saying is that based upon, not 5 years, not 500 people, based upon thousands of years, based upon billions of these people, these are the norm that we see. But do not expect this norm when you're taking this. That's what they're always saying. So basically, all these different information or researches and studies that we are doing still has many different ways that it will pop. Just think of one thing. Let me ask you this. Let's say there's number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, think of lottery. Super lottery. How many numbers are there?
6.
No, you are picking 6 numbers, but how many numbers are there? 51, 52, or whatever? What's the odds? What's the odds for you to win that number 1 place? Very slim? Slimmer than the chance of you getting knocked off by the lightning? No. When you're taking this, when you're taking miracle salt, when you're taking baby mugwort, when you're taking all these different things, when you're utilizing guardian angel, when you are utilizing miracle herbal pack, the results, that all depends on your diet, where you sleep, where you drink, what you do, what you think. You want me to guess that formula for you? Do you want me to? So you want me to say, okay, well this, by utilizing this, you will do this, you will get this results, you will see this symptoms, you will see that and that. You cannot tell me, I'm sorry. But still, everybody wants to see, do you have a study cases? Do you have the facts? Do you have the contents? I show miracle salt, everybody goes, what's in it? I don't even know what's in it. You want me to explain? Oh, I know basically what is in it based upon the modern science lab has tested. It shows over 80 different elements plus many different things. But you know what? Beyond that, I have no idea what's in it. That is the true answer. That's the truth. But then again, people want to hear more than that. But if you want to hear more than that, I can tell you, miraculously, it just took care of an amazing number of people who are suffering from terminal diseases. Miraculously, people are not seeing the symptoms that they used to see. Miraculously, it's creating all these amazing things inside of your body. And everybody goes, I don't believe it. You're not providing me with the information. I don't believe it. And you know what I say? You know what I say? I go, no problem. No problem. And then I always tell them, it's salt. But it's pretty hefty, amazingly expensive salt. But you know what? This morning, I had a 1 small teaspoonful of soy sauce. And that's my vitamin. Or should I say, that's my another dosage for me to be healthy. And this morning, many times already, I took a little pinches of miracle salt in my mouth. And I was about to enjoy my beautiful tea. and also the time, and also the energy that I create while I'm doing that. And it happens to be that little teaspoonful of soy sauce that I call, happens to be about, it cost me about $5 for that teaspoonful. And then I enjoy it. And then I will be blessed with that whole energy of that soybeans, of the soy sauce, of the salt, all that ingredients, all that energy, positive energy that all these masters have put in order to benefit my body, organs, cell, muscles, and everything. I have forgotten that simple equation a long time ago. 1 + 1 is 2. Heck no. Coca-Cola is $1 a bottle, right? Pretty much wherever you go, it's $1 a bottle, right? But not this kind of stuff. Let me ask you this. This is a cup of tea. This tea bag you can purchase at certain place at certain price, right? And then I make the tea and I bless it. Truly, I bless it with all my heart. I truly bless it because I want to help you. I want to give you my love and share the energy. And I bless it for 1 second, and I give it to you. How much would you pay me for this tea? Or, same tea, and I bless it for 5 minutes, and I give it to you. How much would you give me that tea, for that tea? Or I bless it. I literally give my prayers for hours, and then I give it to you. How much would you give me that? How much are you willing to pay for this tea? Physically, it's the same cup of tea, but the energy that I have put in is so much different. Or I say, I took this tea up to the mountain, very, very powerful area where I can actually feel that energy just swarming around me. And then in the middle of the mountain, I blessed it for a whole day, for a whole week, and I brought it down, and I give it to you. How much are you willing to pay for this same cup of tea? It is the same cup of tea. If you talk about the elements in here, if you talk about the water, if you talk about all these different contents that modern science recognizes, it's the same tea. Are you willing to pay me $1 for this? Depends on the person who's literally making it for me. Let's say that I'm ill. Let's say that I am literally dying. Everybody's dying, by the way. And this wonderful master takes this tea somewhere, or right in front of me, he blesses it and he gives it to me. There's no such thing as a price tag on that. Let me ask you one little question. How much have you paid for your mom for raising you, giving you your birth, giving you life? Think about it. What's a price tag? Long ago, I threw that out. If you ask me right now, I don't even know how much a bottle of Coke costs out at the supermarket. I don't even know. At the vending machine, I really don't know. I don't even know how much it is for a, I don't know, a bundle of green onion or whatever. I don't, because that is beyond me. Do you follow what I'm trying to say? And that is basically what we are dealing with. So some of these, majority of these healers, so-called, or people who are enlightened, they think totally differently than what normal people think. We live in the world where everybody's destined to pass away. All this sorrow, all this sadness, all this happiness, all these problems that the people are living, if you really are over that point, it's pointless. Literally. Well, why are you stressing over that? Why are you crying over that? Why are you so happy? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? Why not this? Life, my friends, is way beyond this. people get ill. People get seriously ill. And they get threatened for their life. If you take a step back, and if you really think about it, it is you who caused that. It is you who invited that negative energy. It is you who wanted to happen. Of course you didn't want the pain, but then again, you were doing all that horrible things for your body and mind and spirit, and of course, it's fighting back. Why? Because your cell has a mind of its own and it wants to survive. Believe it or not. People do not understand all this basic stuff, and they just want one thing and one thing only. Simple cure. Simple help. Well, it cannot, here's one guarantee that I can tell you. It cannot get any simpler than how I can give you. It will be very, very easy and simple, and I can show you all these different proofs. Proofs that I can show you, that I can offer you, that I can demonstrate in front of you. But even that has a limitation. For example, let's say that she has a little issue with pain, and I put my hand on her, and miraculously she goes, "Wow, James, it feels really good." Well, what happened? Two things. Number one, she believed me so much, she thinks that she's getting better. Simple as that. Number two, wow, James actually has a healing touch. So whenever he touches someone, the person feels better. Really? There are two possibilities. Which one do you want to believe? This is just two big possibilities. But if you want me to throw in a whole lot more different possibilities, it's limitless. Speaking of energy alone, let me see your hand. The energy that I feel, without me speaking about what I feel it. But do I have to spell everything out? I can spell out a few things, but that's not all I feel. Do you follow what I say? So basically, me feeling it, just understanding the fact, just understanding what I can understand, because there are a whole lot more that I do not understand. So based upon what I understand, I can pretty much tell about the person. Right? And that's for me to know, and for you to never find out. That's basically how I actually feel. But then again, if you want to see, if you want to experience, if you want to be convinced about that energy that you're creating is as great as that sonic boom and as that whole energy blowing out of the bomb, I can actually demonstrate it for you. There was an accident a few weeks ago. This battleship over in Korea, without a reason, is sunk, killing many people. A lot of people say, oh, it's a torpedo. But then again, they could not. They didn't find out any physical impact of a bomb of that thing. But then again, some people say, oh, it's actually another type of torpedo where it blows up right underneath the ship. Without physically touching it, it blows up so much energy, and it just breaks the battleship in half. Well, thank you very much. What if I tell you that energy, that each and every single person we are creating? It is so true. There is a difference in scale of 1 to 100. But we are creating that energy right inside of our body, right in here. Do you follow? And do you understand that we have the energy? And that is the hardcore, the root of everything, the healing, and then everything else.